Today's news highlights. D 2024/06/14. Time cutoff, 1700 hours. News headline, reduce fat and build muscle by eating lots of protein? Beware of high phosphorus that harms the kidneys. Top 10 high phosphorus foods. This one you should also avoid. Published date, June 13, 2024. Reference, Health 2.0. Key points. A nephrologist pointed out that high-protein foods are rich in phosphorus, and excessive intake may harm the kidneys. While those with normal kidney function can excrete excess phosphorus, patients with chronic kidney disease may experience elevated blood phosphorus levels, posing risks to the vascular and cardiovascular systems, as well as causing issues such as hypocalcemia and muscle cramps. The top 10 high-phosphorus foods include whole grains, processed foods, nuts, animal organs, legumes, dairy products, condiments, cakes and pastries, dried seafood, and others like iron eggs and egg yolks. Patients with kidney disease should strictly control their phosphorus intake, and even those with healthy kidneys need to be cautious. News headline, 3 popular summer fruits increase body fat. Nutritionist highly recommends green tea plus 1 fruit drink more to get leaner. Published date, June 12, 2024. Reference, Health 2.0. Key points. A nutritionist pointed out that high-calorie fruits like lychee, longan, and mango are not conducive to weight loss due to their high calorie and high glycemic index, GI, which can lead to increased blood sugar and body fat. It is recommended to consume them in moderation after exercise or between meals. The recommended weight loss fruit drink is passion fruit with green tea, which is low in calories and helps control weight. For weight loss, one can choose low GI fruits such as guava and cherry tomatoes, which when consumed in the evening, help stabilize blood sugar and aid in weight loss. News headline, Central Bank cracks down on housing speculation again. Second home down payment ratio reduced to 60% in 8 counties and cities. Published date, June 13, 2024. Reference, Epoch Times. Key points. The central bank announced that the second quarter board of directors meeting maintained interest rates unchanged but expressed concerns over overheating in the housing market. Starting June 14, the down payment ratio for second home purchases in specific areas will be reduced to 60%, and from July 1, the reserve requirement ratio will be increased by 0.25%. This tightening of monetary policy aims to withdraw market funds and control housing prices. Experts believe this policy will impact those looking to upgrade or change homes, particularly affecting second home buyers in major cities and Hsinchu County, possibly requiring more self-financing and exerting a certain inhibitory effect on the housing market, with minimal impact on first-time buyers. News headline, EU imposes tariffs on Chinese electric vehicles which Chinese enterprises are affected. Published date, June 13, 2024. Reference, Epoch Times. Key points. The European Commission announced that starting July, electric vehicles imported from China will face tariffs ranging from 17% to 38.1% on top of the existing 10% tariff, to address issues related to subsidies for Chinese electric vehicles. SAIC Group, for non-compliance with investigations, faces the highest tariff increase of 38.1%. This move could trigger a trade war between China and the EU, with China threatening retaliation against EU agricultural and aviation products. The Vice President of the European Commission stated that the goal is to restore a fair competitive environment and ensure compliance of Chinese electric vehicles with trade rules. The final tariff level is expected to be confirmed by November. News headline, AI is everywhere and being utilized by authoritarian regimes. Published date, June 13, 2024. Reference, Epoch Times. Key points. Apple announced at the 2024 WWDC conference the integration of Siri with ChatGPT, indicating that users can now use more powerful AI functions through voice commands, such as photo editing, email composition, and emoji generation. Despite Apple's commitment to performing all computations locally on devices to protect personal privacy, concerns have been raised among the public regarding privacy protection, especially fearing the misuse of AI technology or its improper surveillance. Global governments and experts warn about the potential for authoritarian governments to manipulate public opinion using AI and how major tech companies enhance their market control through user data training AI. News headline, Taiwanese crazy about US Treasury bonds, becomes the 11th largest holder. How to position investments before the Fed cuts rates. Published date, June 13, 2024. Reference, Business Next magazine. Key points. According to reports, Taiwan has become the 11th largest holder of US Treasury bonds, with holdings totaling $259 billion. Cathay Securities Investment Trust pointed out the possibility of the Federal Reserve cutting rates starting in November. Currently, the long-term US bond market is deeply discounted, especially long-term US bond ETFs are highly sought after by market funds, with Cathay's 20-year US bonds particularly attracting attention due to their large scale and long holding period. Investors have increased investment in 00687B, with market prices rebounding to around $30, and bond yields approximately at 4.5%, offering stable high returns. While a rate cut may be delayed, investors should monitor future market trends, with recommendations to add to long-term bond ETFs on DIPs. News headline: COVID-19 epidemic heating up again. Ministry of Health and Welfare, 2,000 clinics to distribute free rapid tests from July. Published date, June 13, 2024. Reference: Business Next magazine. Key points: the Ministry of Health and Welfare's Epidemic Prevention Division plans to distribute 3 million doses of home rapid tests to approximately 2,000 clinics across Taiwan to cope with the sixth wave of the Omicron variant of the COVID-19 pandemic. Distribution is expected to start as early as July, with approximately 800 free distribution points set up nationwide, with a total budget of $42 million. These rapid tests, valid until the end of this year or January next year, will be used for clinic screenings to help determine whether individuals are infected with COVID-19, particularly useful for medical visits or vaccination. The Taiwan Medical Association plans to start distributing reagents by the end of June, followed by another distribution by the end of July, emphasizing the significant help rapid tests provide in diagnosing symptoms similar to influenza. News headline: When Apple AI integrates with ChatGPT 4o, will it be even better? 3 practical uses. Published date, June 13, 2024. Reference: Business Next magazine. Key points: Apple announced a significant integration of ChatGPT 4o with Siri at the WWDC 2024, allowing users to directly use the latest ChatGPT model through the voice assistant in iOS 18 and macOS. Compared to downloading the ChatGPT app separately, the biggest advantage of this new feature is the elimination of the need to switch applications. Users can enjoy free access to ChatGPT 4o within Siri without creating a ChatGPT account, allowing direct text, image, and voice Q&A within Siri, supporting various applications such as recipe suggestions and writing tools. Apple emphasizes privacy protection, stating that OpenAI does not store information and requires user consent before each use. News headline: Entrepreneurs are the floors and ceilings of enterprises. Published date, June 11, 2024. Reference: Business Next magazine. Key points: the author recounted a poor customer service experience when ordering fried rice over the phone after returning from a competition. Choosing a Cantonese restaurant, the author received a direct response of no from the elderly lady answering the phone, who promptly hung up, leaving him surprised and disappointed. The author believes such a response does not meet basic customer service standards, as even inquiring about fried rice could potentially lead to purchasing other dishes. He stressed the need for the service industry to undergo training and establish systems to effectively create value for customers, contrasting the management differences between family-owned businesses and medium-sized enterprises. Ultimately, he highlighted the close relationship between a company's culture and its success, reflecting the importance of the owner's style and values in company operations. News headline: Entrepreneurs are the floor and ceiling of an enterprise. Release time, June 11, 2024. Data reference: Vision magazine. News highlight: the author encountered poor service when attempting to order fried rice after a recreational outing. Choosing a Cantonese restaurant, the proprietor answered no and abruptly hung up, leaving him surprised and disappointed. The author argues that such customer service fails to meet basic standards, suggesting even a simple inquiry about fried rice could have led to additional orders. He emphasizes the need for well-trained service industries to effectively create customer value, comparing management disparities between family-owned and medium-sized enterprises. Lastly, he underscores how corporate culture, reflecting leadership style and values, is crucial for success. News headline: Fan Yuchen retreats, Tanaka Chia enjoys me time. Solely tackles shopping tasks, indulges in ice cream after dental braces removal. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference: Apple Daily News. News highlight: Japanese entertainer Tanaka Chia, acquainted with singer Fan Yuchen since collaborating on Cape No. 7 and moving to Taiwan, was recently spotted in Taipei's Donghu area, going out barefaced to purchase daily necessities. Tanaka, embodying a powerful woman sailor image, carried 2 heavy bags and walked 800 meters, refreshing herself with mango milk ice cream to beat the heat. She voluntarily remained single, unaffected by recent social media controversies involving Fan Yuchen, showcasing her down-to-earth and independent lifestyle. News headline: AKB48 SOO at Anana announces marriage. Husband revealed as video editor, affectionate photos unveiled. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference: Apple Daily News. News highlight: former AKB48 member OO at Anana, 24, announces her marriage to a video editor 4 years her senior. She joyfully reveals that after a period of dating, they have officially registered their marriage, praising her husband for his understanding and sense of security, which she deeply trusts. OO at Anana expresses discovering a newfound self through their relationship and looks forward to building a happy family together. After leaving the idol group, she has actively pursued careers in acting and gravure modeling. News headline, Wang Ranfu coincidentally posts Chengdu travel video, caught up in Porter Wang controversy, clarifies entirely self-funded travel. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Apple Daily News. News highlight, Internet celebrity Porter Wang alleged that China is actively poaching Taiwanese internet celebrities for travel filming, attempting cultural influence tactics on Taiwan. Actress He Yuki publicly declined similar invitations, sparking widespread discussion. Recently, Wang Ranfu and Ji Qin posted their travel video from Chengdu, prompting queries from netizens about commercial partnerships or undisclosed benefits. They clarified the trip was entirely self-funded, with all itineraries and dining self-planned to ensure surprises along the journey. Earlier, internet celebrity Yu Gan, known for sharing Chengdu cuisine online, faced suspicions of hidden commercial deals, although this incident still stirs debate. News headline, Prophecy fulfilled. Tesla passes Musk's astronomical compensation plan, secures $1.81 trillion. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Apple Daily News. News highlight, Tesla, at its annual shareholder meeting, approved CEO Elon Musk's $56 billion compensation plan, marking it as the highest in U.S. corporate history. Despite prior court rejections, the renewed approval drew significant attention with over 1 million live viewers. While some major shareholders opposed, Musk predicted its passage and pledged not to sell stocks easily. The meeting agreed to relocate to Texas, retaining Musk's family members and a media mogul's son as directors. Musk emphasized Tesla's affordability in electric vehicles and plans to introduce new autonomous driving hardware. The approval may provoke new legal challenges, with Delaware judges possibly demanding shareholders vote non-coercively and prove Musk's non-involvement in influencing votes. News headline, Heavy rain warning for 3 cities. Greater Taipei suffers from southwesterly wind descent, stifling heat with 36 degrees Celsius in 2 areas. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Apple Daily News. News highlight, according to the Central Weather Bureau, brief showers or thunderstorms are expected today in southern regions, as well as sporadic showers or thunderstorms in central areas, Mili, Penghu, Kinmen, Matsu, and eastern mountainous regions. Other areas will remain mostly cloudy to sunny, with potential brief thunderstorms in late afternoon in Greater Taipei, northeastern regions, and mountainous areas. Southern regions and afternoon mountainous areas face the possibility of heavy rain locally. Similar weather patterns are expected in the coming days. Daytime temperatures will generally reach 32 to 34 degrees Celsius, with some parts of eastern Taiwan exceeding 36 degrees Celsius. Citizens are advised to apply sunscreen and stay hydrated, particularly as Tainan City, Kaohsiung City, and Pingtung County are under heavy rain advisories, alerting to possible short-term heavy rain and lightning. News headline, Bikini-clad graduate unexpectedly catches wind, captivating image spreads like wildfire. Identity revealed, candid thoughts shared on sudden popularity. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Apple Daily News. News highlight, June marks graduation season, with recent graduate Kina from National Yangming Jiaotong University's Communication Research Institute gaining internet fame for sexy photo shoots in academic dress by the seaside. Photos from 2 years ago show her in a swimsuit paired with a gown, scarf and cap, with a gust of wind revealing her figure, sparking over 40,000 views and numerous shares online. Kina explained she shared these photos for nostalgic reasons, wanting a summer-themed picture. Despite a rapid increase in social media followers, she feels minimal impact on her daily life due to unexpected fame. She emphasized it's normal for girls to showcase their beauty and called for responsible online behavior and respect for others. News headline, What kind of trend is this? Young women's fashion puzzle older generation. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Apple Daily News. News highlight, in recent years, amid the prevailing trend of athleticism, many young women prefer wearing yoga pants outdoors, even tucking them into white socks with peculiar outfit combinations. This style has piqued curiosity and discussion among netizens, with some questioning what kind of trend is this, and finding such attire difficult to comprehend. Some jest that trends are meant to confuse the older generation. Reactions vary widely on social media, with some mocking the style as ugly while others support this fashion trend. News headline, AI boom spurs enrollment in ICT departments. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Yahoo News. News highlights, this year's university admissions results show a significant increase in enrollment rates for science and technology departments, driven by the artificial intelligence, AI, trend championed by NVIDIA CEO Jensen Huang. Private universities like Chung-Yuan Christian University and UNZE University have surpassed 90% enrollment rates in their science and technology departments. After Wang's speech at National Taiwan University, students' prioritization in their application choices clearly reflects the AI effect. Experts indicate major science and technology universities such as NTU, NCKU, NCTU, and Taipei Medical University have generally seen increased enrollment rates this year, while non-science and technology-focused schools face challenges. Graduates from ICT departments enjoy promising job prospects, with starting salaries often exceeding those of university professors, averaging over NT $100,000 monthly and up to NT $2 million annually. News headline: COVID-19 resurgence, sharp increase in confirmed cases. ICU doctor, half of pneumonia hospitalizations COVID-19, one group needs attention. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Yahoo News. News highlights: COVID-19 infections surge again. Domestic cases increased by 328 last week compared to 263 the previous week, prompting health authorities to declare an epidemic phase. Individuals aged 65 and older account for 79% of new infections, with 90% of deaths concentrated in this age group. Experts attribute this to the Omicron variant's sixth wave since its invasion, noting a high positivity rate of over 70% in rapid tests after the Dragon Boat Festival holiday, indicating many cases are first-time detections. The Ministry of Health will distribute 3 million home rapid tests to about 2,000 clinics nationwide starting July to combat the outbreak. Dr. Ho Jianhui from Tainan Municipal and Nan Hospital emphasizes that half of recent pneumonia admissions are COVID-19 patients, urging particular vigilance among elderly patients with comorbidities. News headline: lowest number of higher education students in 117 years, up to 40 universities might close. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Yahoo News. News highlights: Taiwan faces severe demographic challenges, with the Ministry of Education estimating a decrease to 157,000 first-year students in higher education institutions by 117 years, potentially forcing up to 40 universities to transition or close. Wu Chengshan, director of the Private School Union, notes that 19 institutions already have new student registration rates below 60%, such as Chongyung Christian University and Tsinghua University, facing risks of future closure. Deputy Minister of Education Ye Pingcheng proposes 3 directions to support university innovation and enhance competitiveness in response to this challenge. It is expected that 4 universities will exit due to financial difficulties this July, posing an unprecedented unemployment crisis for the education sector and faculty. News headline: aliens not from outer space? Harvard study, they might reside on Earth. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Yahoo News. News highlights: a study from Harvard University suggests that frequent visits by aliens to Earth may not be due to them originating from outer space but potentially because they are advanced beings residing on Earth since ancient times. Published in the Journal of Philosophy and Cosmology, the hypothesis proposes that Earth harbors vast unexplored oceans and caves capable of accommodating these invisible civilizations. The research team speculates the existence of cryptic land on Earth, remote areas where aliens might reside, such as underwater structures off Okinawa's Naha Island and the Triangular Area in Alaska. They advocate for scientists to maintain an open mind toward this hypothesis and further explore these unknown possibilities. News headline: Miss seeks urgent help for 2 weeks of abdominal distension, surprised by ultrasound showing baby. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Yahoo News. News highlights: Dr. Chong Chenyong from the Gastroenterology Department shares a case where a woman sought medical help due to persistent abdominal distension over 2 weeks. She was shocked to discover during an ultrasound examination that she was actually pregnant, completely unaware of it. Dr. Chong points out that the young woman, aged around 40, had stopped menstruating twice due to medication for hyperthyroidism and was told pregnancy was unlikely, making this unexpected pregnancy surprising and requiring careful consideration since her children are already grown. News headline: Don't refuel after an earthquake is true? CPC staff posts comparative photos, netizens shocked by knowledge. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Yahoo News. News highlights: discussions on the PTT forum explored urban legends about gas stations, including choosing ones with good business for fresher fuel and avoiding times when tanker trucks are unloading. CPC staff noted these differences are minimal since fuel undergoes multiple steps before reaching gas stations, and the unloading force of tanker trucks is insufficient to affect fuel quality. However, they emphasize earthquakes as a real factor affecting fuel quality at gas stations, as seismic activity can stir up sediment, potentially clogging fuel filters in dispensers. Therefore, post-earthquake inspections are conducted to ensure fuel quality at gas stations. News headline: BOJ's surprising move. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Liberty Times. News highlights: the Japanese stock market showed robust performance last year, with the Topix index rising by 25% and the Nikkei 225 index gaining 28%. Early 2024 saw continued gains, but a significant drop on March 11 was not intervened by the BOJ. BOJ may become a net seller in 2024, indicating a shift in monetary policy. Since 2010, BOJ has heavily bought ETFs to support the stock market, currently holding ETFs valued over 71 trillion yen. With economic recovery and inflation targets met, BOJ considers selling some ETFs, closely watched by the market. News headline: Navy vessel sees east of median line, monitor Dutch warship, intent to create false impression of Taiwan Strait as inland sea. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Liberty Times. News highlights: the Dutch Navy's patrol frigate HNLMS Tromp passed through the Taiwan Strait on May 31, with China dispatching the Nantung frigate to monitor east of the median line, aiming to create a false impression of Taiwan Strait's inland sea status. Our Navy ships appropriately navigated and monitored east of the median line. China has twice this year monitored foreign warships east of the median line, disregarding the tacit agreement on the median line. Taiwan's military has contingency measures, responding with "You send one ship, we send another," ensuring maritime security. News headline: Global Passport Power Ranking. Taiwan climbs one spot, only refused entry by this country. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Liberty Times. News highlights: VisaGuide.World released the global passport ranking, with Singapore reclaiming the top spot at 91.15 points, granting visa-free access to 159 countries. Italy, 90.49 points, and Spain, 90.48 points, rank second and third. Most of the top 20 are European countries, with Japan as the sole Asian country ranked 13th. Taiwan ranks 69th with a score of 69.46, offering visa-free access to 100 countries, AIDA to 9, electronic visas to 40, and visas on arrival to 29 countries. It requires pre-application visas for 47 countries and is banned from one country. Georgia is not included in Taiwan's electronic visa system, thus Taiwanese citizens cannot apply for Georgian visas. News headline: Wang Lihum pays tribute to Coco Lee at Golden Melody Awards. Chow Yukao slams Ministry of Culture, urges invitation of 5 stars, becoming famous worldwide. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News highlights: King of Golden Melody Wang Lihum will be a special guest at the 35th Golden Melody Awards, singing in tribute to the late diva Coco Lee, sparking criticism. Veteran media personality Chow Yukao criticized the Golden Melody Awards decision, suggesting inviting Shou Lo, Jam Shio, Mayday, Ouyang Nena, and Rainy Yang for a joint performance. The organizers stated this arrangement was decided after discussion with Coco Lee's family, who felt moved by Wang Lihum's and Coco Lee's friendship. Chow Yukao finds this reason illogical, criticizing the Ministry of Culture for lack of supervision. News headline: Zhao Zhengping caught in the act of buying underwear at department store, rushes to explain to girlfriend. Release time: June 13, 2024. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News highlights: Zhao Zhengping shared on Zhengzhen shares Xiaolanding that he bought underwear as a surprise for his girlfriend, unintentionally causing a stir. He emphasized he genuinely purchased the underwear, backed by receipts. Additionally, he mentioned his girlfriend's request for him to flatten a bottle, leaving him puzzled. Stewardess Xian Xian shared her postpartum body being mocked by her husband, suggesting she should fly cargo planes, leaving her very displeased. News headline: Semiconductor heiress shockingly diagnosed with cancer. Emergency surgery to continue in vitro attempts to fail, almost attempts at suicide. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News highlights: Semiconductor heiress Zhang Qiafei married bakery owner Wang Haoiwen and has a son. In December last year, she planned for in vitro fertilization for her second child but discovered she had cervical intraepithelial neoplasia, postponing her plans. Zhang Qiafei previously accused her mother-in-law of duplicity and even verbally abused her during her suicide attempt, during which she fell into a low ebb due to her husband's verbal insults. Fortunately, her mother discovered her in time and saved her life. She thanked her future baby for discovering her condition early, undergoing surgery to avoid cancer spreading. News headline: Actress suddenly reveals married for 2 years. Exposes husband's identity and appearance, wedding banquet scheduled for September. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News highlights: Electronic music group Nicole Sauce lead singer Sandra Suyuja Zayasi holds a master's degree in interpretation and translation from the University of Bath, formerly served as a translator for the Ministry of Transportation, and has recently gained popularity as an English teacher on YouTube and hosting TVBS program Please ATM. She recently disclosed on social media that she quietly married her husband Jack, a restaurant owner, 2 years ago. The couple, who have known each other for 25 years and dated for 13 years, registered their marriage on April 1, 2022, and will hold a wedding banquet this September. Sandra emphasized that marriage taught her to face challenges with humor and thanked friends and family along the way. News headline: Writer Xiao Tong battles cancer. Local actress sees 30 cm scar bleeding and crying, shares photo to reveal current situation. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News highlights: Writer Xiao Tong was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer in March this year, undergoing surgery to remove a 2.3 cm malignant tumor from her pancreatic head and requiring 12 chemotherapy sessions. Recently, due to low white blood cell count, she privately administered white blood cell growth factor, delaying her third chemotherapy session. Actress Lin Wei visited her, expressing admiration for Xiao Tong's resilience and wishing her victory over the disease. Xiao Tong shared her cancer journey on social media, mentioning post-surgery pain and chemotherapy side effects such as nausea, loss of appetite, fragile skin, excessive sleepiness, and severe hair loss, facing these challenges with an optimistic attitude. News headline: Yang Nana shares encounter with Korean man, gave real phone number, immediately blocked him due to one behavior, very scared. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News highlights: Yang Nana recently shared on a variety show her experience of being approached by a Korean man during her studies. At the time, she was rushing to school with a guitar on her back when a male student stopped her, asking if they were classmates and directly inquiring about her relationship status. She truthfully answered she was single and gave him her phone number. He immediately called to confirm, then later messaged to invite her for coffee. Busy for 2 hours without replying, he urgently questioned whether she didn't want to meet, alarming her and leading her to promptly block him, feeling he couldn't even be a normal friend. News headline: Porsche totaled into scrap metal. 39-year-old man tragically dies on highway, identity revealed as chain shoe store owner. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: TVBS News. News highlights: A tragic car accident occurred on National Highway 1 yesterday, 13th, evening, where a 39-year-old man driving a Porsche suddenly collided with an oil tanker in front, resulting in severe deformation of the car's front and his instant death. Preliminary police investigation indicates that Mr. Song was driving in the median lane, and the exact cause of the collision remains to be further clarified. Mr. Song, known as a prominent chain shoe store owner, CEO, founded multiple stores with his wife, expanding their business to mainland China, offering services not limited to shoe maintenance but also including clothing and bag cleaning. His sudden demise has shocked many, with ongoing public attention on the matter. News headline: Historic Kaohsiung Elementary School confirmed closure. Students and teachers all transferred, and 77-year history. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: TVBS News. News highlights: Established in 1947, Jila Elementary School in Shailin District, Kaohsiung City, has a 77-year history. Due to declining birth rates and residents relocating after Typhoon Morakot, the school now has only 14 students remaining, with class sizes ranging from 1 to 4 students. The school board has approved a plan to suspend operations, with closure scheduled for August next semester, ending its long-standing 77-year history. To commemorate this history and unify the local community, community elders hosted a farewell banquet where teachers and students enjoyed traditional cuisine, bidding farewell to Jila Elementary School together. News headline: Practicing Sustainable Transport. First electric light-duty truck e-canter debuts, FUSO enhances energy transformation. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: TVBS News. News highlights: Taiwan's leading commercial vehicle brand FUSO has launched its first electric light-duty truck, e-canter. This vehicle operates nearly silently with zero carbon emissions, introduced to achieve sustainable carbon reduction goals in commercial transport. Mr. Huang Chunbin, Director of Marketing for Daimler Asia Commercial Vehicles in Taiwan, noted that the e-canter not only features low noise and vibration but also significantly reduces operational costs. It is projected to achieve carbon neutrality by 2039, with plans to increase renewable energy usage to 45%. Additionally, the e-canter continues to evolve with the TruckConnect network management system, facilitating multinational corporations in calculating vehicle carbon footprints, highlighting these technologies as crucial for Taiwan's transport industry transformation. News headline: Actress shocks with annual income over 100 million. Astounding assets revealed, a hidden billionaire. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: TVBS News. News highlights: Hong Kong actress Sharon Tang, Ashet, reached a new career peak with TVB drama News Queen, estimated to have earned over 100 million last year. Recently, she shared 6 significant luxury items in her life on her friend Ma Tianyu's YouTube show Muse TV, including a Chanel handbag, award-winning costumes, crystal ducks, an LV lipstick case, Jimmy Choo high heels, and a Rolex watch matching with Takia Kimura's. The total value exceeds 100,000 Hong Kong dollars, about 410,000 new Taiwan dollars. She admitted to reducing her shopping enthusiasm in recent years and recalled buying gold bars that were too heavy to carry. News headline: Taipei Metro Police lose control, brawl with homeless. Conflict video goes viral, police respond. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: TVBS News. News highlights: a police-civilian conflict erupted at Taipei Metro Jingmei Station last night when a homeless person who had long occupied a charging area was reported and quarreled with station personnel. Officer Yu from the Metro Police 2nd Division arrived to handle the situation but faced provocation and physical aggression. Officer Yu lost control of emotions and pushed the homeless person to the ground, sparking public recording and widespread circulation online. Authorities state they will thoroughly investigate Officer Yu's excessive use of force while addressing the homeless person's verbal provocation and assault on the officer. Metro Police emphasized strict law enforcement and enhanced officer disciplinary education to ensure justice and lawful administration in future law enforcement procedures. News headline: Not Huang Kuo-chang. DPP's number one political enemy shifts attention to him, Ko Wen-je cannot call the shots. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: TVBS News. News highlights: Taipei Metro Jingmei Station erupted in a police-civilian conflict yesterday. A longtime homeless occupant of a charging area prompted a report, leading to a quarrel with station personnel. During the police response, DPP Secretary General Chuang Chui-seung engaged in a heated argument due to dissatisfaction with the speech procedure, prompting him to curse and slam the table. Mayor Han Kuo-yu counterattacked, "What are you yelling about?" Rarely seen heated confrontation ensued between the two. However, senior media personality Xia Hanbing on TVBS Straightforward News suggested this might have been an intentional play by the government, intentionally delaying the review of the bill in the Legislative Yuan, with unexpected early conclusion of negotiations showing a political show. He believes Han Kuo-yu's rare anger indicates his impatience in facing delaying tactics, foreseeing similar situations becoming frequent, viewing controversies and disputes as common in the Legislative Yuan. News headline: Ya Yuanzi, be cautious. Facing imminent recall crisis, even insiders are unhappy, shocking revelations. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: TVBS News. News highlights: following the passage of the Parliamentary Reform Act, Ya Yuanzi and HSU Tiao HSIN have become prime targets for recall, particularly Ya Yuanzi, who is considered at the greatest risk. Senior media figure Xia Hanbing pointed out internal dissatisfaction within the Blue Camp towards his appearances on Green Camp programs, viewing them as providing promotional opportunities for the Green Camp. He advised Ye to adjust his strategy to increase support within the Blue Camp. Xia emphasized that while Ye can appear on Green Camp programs, he should strongly emphasize the Blue Camp's stance to avoid being taken advantage of through editing. He also suggested Ye should participate more in Blue Camp activities to enhance grassroots support, thereby strengthening his resistance during recall movements. News headline: Sleeping with fans without protection 240 times. Indulging in menstrual cravings, guitarist from mainland band exits group after 3 years of infidelity. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: TVBS News. News highlights: recently, guitarist Li Zhe from the mainland Chinese rock band Sound Toys was embroiled in a scandal for long-term infidelity, causing a sensation. Reports indicate Li engaged in multiple unprotected sexual encounters with fans, involving allegations of emotional abuse and financial exploitation, leading to recorded disputes within his family. Facing accusations, Li Zhe admitted to infidelity on Weibo and announced his departure from the band, expressing remorse and taking full responsibility. The incident shocked fans and exposed his disrespectful behavior towards band members, severely damaging his image. Sound Toys, formed in 1999, gained renewed attention last year after participating in the show Summer of the Band. News headline: Lai Ching-te on Time magazine cover, cross-strait non-subordination is reality. Published time: June 14, 2024. Source: Set News. News highlights: President Lai Ching-te appears on the latest cover of Time magazine, becoming the third national leader featured this year. In an interview, he emphasized Taiwan's sovereignty as inviolable, insisting on the non-subordination between the two sides of the Taiwan Strait as a reality. He extended an invitation to Chinese President Xi Jinping to jointly bear responsibility for regional peace and stability. Lai reaffirmed Taiwan's close cooperation with the United States, highlighting Taiwan's leadership in global semiconductor and artificial intelligence fields. He expressed anticipation for signing an economic partnership agreement with the European Union to deepen global democratic supply chain cooperation and promote business opportunities. News headline: Faster spread of Omicron variant KP.2. Doctor warns, likely to trigger new peak, seek medical attention with 2 symptoms. Published time, June 14, 2024. Source, Set News. News highlights. The Taiwan Centers for Disease Control issued an alert stating 328 new local COVID-19 cases last week, marking the onset of the sixth wave of Omicron variant and entering the epidemic phase. And specialist Zhang Hong cautioned that COVID-19 infections have noticeably increased in the past month, mainly mild cases, but with instances of severe symptoms such as severe throat pain and shortness of breath. He emphasized that the KP.2 variant spreads more easily with high immune escape capability compared to JN.1, with rapid infection rate increases reported in the United States. Zhang urged the public to continue wearing masks, wash hands frequently, and advised symptomatic individuals to undergo rapid COVID-19 testing early and consider antiviral treatment to reduce severe risks. The CDC also warned of a potential peak concentrated between August and September. News headline, Taiwanese woman wanted by Australian police. Revealed 3 major offences. Taiwanese community identified her as local resident. Published time, June 14, 2024. Source, Set News. News highlights. Victoria Police in Casey, Australia, recently issued a warrant for a woman named Tsai Wei-hung, accusing her of multiple serious crimes including arson. Police posted her photo on Facebook, appealing for information, but did not specify the exact charges. Netizens on social media quickly identified her as coming from Chi, Taiwan, alleging her involvement in various offences in Australia such as failure to repay debts, assault, illegal entry into residences, and vandalism of vehicles. The most serious accusation is suspected arson in June, burning the landlord's property. Currently, the police have not confirmed Hung's identity or the information from Taiwan. News headline, Tainan crematorium accused of embezzling gold teeth from deceased. Liao Deyi, departed will pursue to the end. Published time, June 14, 2024. Source, Set News. News highlights. Tainan City's funeral crematorium was recently exposed for privately retaining non-meltable metals from the deceased, such as gold teeth and artificial joints, for resale or incineration as trash, sparking public outcry. The Agency Against Corruption has intervened in the investigation, and Mayor Huang Weiche urged respect for the deceased, demanding reforms in crematorium management. Folklore expert Liao Deyi pointed out that metals post-cremation should be reported to families, as failure to do so would lead to repercussions from the deceased. City Councillor Lin Yanchu revealed multiple crematoriums suspected of embezzling metals, with the agency recovering approximately 3,000 kilograms of alloy worth over $2 million within half a year. The city government has implemented stricter management rules, enhancing supervision, inspection, and staff training to uphold the rule of law and integrity. News headline, iOS 18 mysterious effects revealed. All for iPhone 16's new button. Published time, June 14, 2024. Source, Set News. News highlights. Apple unveiled the iOS 18 beta at WWDC, announcing the official release in September in sync with the iPhone 16. According to MacRumors, iOS 18 introduces a new press effect where pressing the volume or power button causes the screen edge to slightly elevate, possibly designed to complement the upcoming iPhone 16's shutter button. Additionally, iOS 18 includes a direct shutdown function in the control center, allowing users to turn off the phone without long pressing the power button, likely aimed at facilitating use of the new camera button. The iPhone 16 will introduce a physical shutter button similar to Sony Xperia phones but with capacitive buttons, supporting pressure sensitivity and multi-function triggers, and all 4 models of iPhone 16 will feature this new function, along with support for 3D spatial video shooting with Vision Pro technology. News headline, 5 zodiac signs prosper for 5 consecutive years. Wealth and career fortunes soar, monkeys benefit from intelligence to accumulate wealth. Published time, June 14, 2024. Source, Set News. News highlights. Soho Network names 5 zodiac signs set to enjoy 5 years of super good luck starting from 2024. Those born in the year of the snake will experience career success by leveraging their wisdom. Monkeys will thrive financially, accumulating wealth through intelligence and creativity. Roosters will achieve career breakthroughs through diligence and effort. Dogs will enjoy family happiness and stability. Pigs will reap achievements and rewards in various aspects, leading a joyful and optimistic life. These zodiac signs will continue to benefit from good fortune in career, wealth, and family life over the next 5 years. News headline, Trusted Ally assumes power again? Rumors of him taking over as chairman of 3 to assist AI Action Cabinet. Published time, June 14, 2024. Source, China Times. News highlights. Following Lai Ching-te's assumption of the presidency and subsequent personnel changes, it is widely believed he is making sweeping reforms, particularly elevating trusted confidants to key positions, with many colleagues from his time in Tainan rising to leadership roles. Latest reports indicate that the Ministry of Economic Affairs plans to adjust senior personnel at 3NII's Research Institute, aiming to appoint Huang Chengming, chairman of the Tainan Trusted Friends Association and former chairman of Wiser Technology, as the chairman of 3. This move is seen as a symbol of last faction fully grasping the think tank's management power. On another front, former National Science Council Chairman Wu Chengcheng is speculated to be appointed as the chairman of the 3 Research Institute, sparking widespread social attention. Reports mention that Huang Chengming's stance on this news remains uncertain, pending further official confirmation. News headline: KMT has tolerated you long enough. Wang Xiaoling clashes with Green Party legislator, so what if I'm older than you? Published time, June 14, 2024. Source: China Times. News highlights: the Judiciary and Legal Affairs Committee yesterday discussed amendments to the Police Personnel Act. KMT legislator Wang Xiaoling fiercely criticized DPP legislators for their meaningless discussions, accusing them of long-term chaos and stating that the KMT has tolerated them for too long. We have tolerated you for too long. You have meaningless discussions, disorderly discussions, and dare to say this is undemocratic. This statement prompted boos from Green Party legislators, and Wang Xiaoling responded angrily, so what if I'm older than you? What about it? Do you respect the rules of procedure? She called for an end to the discussion, deeming further deliberation meaningless. News headline: Louis Koo pursued for $34 million debt, creditor claims, hasn't repaid money in 10 years. Published time, June 14, 2024. Source: China Times. News highlights: the Hong Kong film star Louis Koo starred in the new film Siege in Kowloon Walled City, which performed well at the box office but faces a lawsuit from former Sun Entertainment Culture chairman Tang Choi-chi, demanding repayment of $34 million in borrowed funds. Tang alleges that Louis Koo borrowed $8.3 million for joint investment in a fashion company and restaurant business, failed to repay within the 5-year period, and has not repaid a single cent to date. Tang seeks to review accounts and transfer shares. There has been no response from Louis Koo's side. The two have collaborated on multiple films in the past, including Drug War and Paradox, and are familiar faces in Hong Kong cinema. News headline: shocking. Saudi Arabia ends 50-year petrodollar era, reveals worst outcome for the US. Published time, June 14, 2024. Source: China Times. News highlights: the 50-year petrodollar agreement between the United States and Saudi Arabia expired last Sunday, with Saudi Arabia deciding not to renew it, potentially weakening the global status of the US dollar. The petrodollar agreement began in the 1970s, requiring Saudi Arabia to price oil in dollars and invest the proceeds in US treasuries in exchange for US military support and protection. The expiration of the agreement signifies Saudi Arabia seeking to surpass its diplomatic relations with the US, including joining the BRICS group of nations. While the dollar remains the primary currency for global oil transactions, countries like Saudi Arabia are gradually moving towards settling oil in local currencies, which could reduce global demand for the dollar, impacting US financial markets with potential inflation, rising interest rates, and instability in the bond market. News headline: street shooting in Kaohsiung. Iron gate of Daliao maintenance plant shot into beehive, 20 bullet casings found. Published time, June 14, 2024. Source: China Times. News highlights: a Kaohsiung City automotive maintenance plant in Daliao district was shot at with rifles this morning, leaving bullet holes in the iron gate and 20 bullet casings at the scene, fortunately with no casualties. Police arrived promptly upon receiving the report, but the perpetrator had already fled. The police have set up a special task force for investigation, collaborating with prosecutors to conduct inquiries, having identified the involved vehicle through surveillance systems, actively pursuing further leads. This case has raised significant concern as Kaohsiung has not experienced any shooting incidents this year, with motives and backgrounds yet to be clarified. News headline: wrong to drink big bone soup for osteoporosis prevention. Doctor urges 5 foods as calcium saints. Published time, June 14, 2024. Source: China Times. News highlights: Surgeon Zhang Kunjun pointed out that the notion of drinking big bone soup for calcium supplementation is incorrect. Calcium in bones exists in the form of phosphate salts, with high stability, so regardless of how long it is boiled, very little calcium dissolves into big bone soup. According to research by the Ministry of Health and Welfare, a 240 ml bowl of big bone soup contains only about 3.84 mg of calcium, compared to the daily recommended intake of 1,200 mg, requiring hundreds of bowls to reach the goal. It is recommended to supplement calcium through foods such as milk, cheese, dark green vegetables, sesame seeds, and dried small fish, which have higher calcium content and aid in absorption, avoiding overly salty or high phosphorus foods that may affect calcium absorption. News headline: housing market expert criticizes new youth housing policy as new youthful methamphetamine, central bank refrains from intervention. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference: United Daily News. News highlights: real estate expert Li Tongrong pointed out that the central bank's latest selective credit controls and reserve requirement adjustments failed to resolve the housing market's tailspin issue, He attributed this to the new youth housing policy, describing it as the new methamphetamine for the youth. Lee criticized the Taiwanese government for not adjusting policies and accused them of launching new youth housing solely for political gain before elections, unwilling to reverse the policy afterwards. He expressed regret over the government's refusal to admit mistakes, noting that the relaxed financing under new youth housing has led to speculative buying, exacerbating market risks and potentially triggering a housing market storm. News headline: Low-cut high-slit skirt beauty waves to warn in National Highway 2 Dawin section, revealed to be her. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: United Daily News. News highlights: a multi-vehicle accident occurred yesterday around noon on the westbound-southbound section of National Highway 2 in Dawin, where an SUV lost control and overturned, resulting in multiple injuries. At the scene, several drivers stopped to assist, including attention-grabbing internet celebrity model Zhang Shuqing dressed in a black dress. She actively waved to warn drivers and was dubbed the most beautiful scenery on the highway. Zhang later shared on social media that upon seeing the accident, she immediately stopped to help, joining others in blocking traffic, calling emergency services, providing water and shading from the sun until rescue teams arrived. Following the incident, Zhang Shuqing instantly became a focal point online, receiving widespread praise and support. News headline: Rising Madness. Mainland Chinese shocked by house hunting in Taiwan, every viewing is astonishing. Release time: June 13, 2024. Data reference: United Daily News. News highlights: the housing market in Kaohsiung, Taiwan, has heated up due to the entry of semiconductor factories, attracting attention even from mainland Chinese. A mainland woman living in Taiwan since April has been house hunting in Kaohsiung and found the market atmosphere unusually intense. She noted significant price differences between initial and subsequent listings, with some sellers refusing to provide information before down payments and even increasing prices. She likened the situation to buying vegetables during a typhoon, while I choose to eat meat, feeling the market's abnormality. Mainland netizens speculated that Taiwan's skyrocketing housing prices might be related to factors such as AI economic promotion and land restrictions. Taiwanese users shared similar observations, noting widespread market increases and attributing them to policies like new youth housing potentially causing speculative property buying. News headline: Top 6 recommended vitamin B complexes in 2024. Beyond energy boosting, benefits, consumption methods and selection principles in one view. Release time: June 12, 2024. Data reference: United Daily News. News highlights: in today's busy and stressful lifestyles, it's often necessary to supplement with vitamin B complexes for maintaining health. Vitamin B complex includes 8 essential vitamins such as B1, B2, B3, B5, B6, B7, B9, and B12, collectively assisting in energy metabolism, promoting metabolism, improving skin health, and stabilizing mood. Particularly suitable for those with unbalanced diets, fast-paced lifestyles, vegetarians, the elderly, pregnant women, and individuals with specific diseases. It's recommended to choose products containing complete B complexes in moderate dosages, such as sustained-release tablets, for prolonged effectiveness. Caution should be taken to avoid excessive intake. Various certified brands on the market are available, including Daiichi Sankyo, DHC, Formosa Biomedical, Suze Pharmaceutical, Bayer, and Kellogg's, all contributing to maintaining bodily health and vitality. News headline: Jackie Chung falls ill, hid condition from closest partners until limits reached. Friend exclaims, first time seeing him angry. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Eat-A-Day News Cloud. News highlights: the 60-plus tour of the song legend Jackie Chung encountered setbacks in Taipei, as 3 concerts planned for the second week were cancelled due to infection with the respiratory syncytial virus, RSV. Choir member Lee Junwei revealed Chung's deep regret, even trying hard before performances not to disappoint fans, demonstrating his enthusiasm and concern for the work team and fans. Known for remembering each team member's name and caring about their personal lives, Chung also showed high demands for performance details, taking responsibility for any mistakes. Lee Junwei also shared personal feelings during performances, praising Taipei audiences for their enthusiasm and focus, and revealing his active promotion of personal musical career progress during the tour. News headline: 3 dead in Dujin house fire. Bodies being examined today, family sadly reveals, no batteries at all. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Eat-A-Day News Cloud. News highlights: a tragic fire occurred in a residential building on Yunsha Road, Dujin District, New Taipei City, early yesterday morning, resulting in 3 deaths. Initial investigations indicated that the fire started from a lithium battery charging for gardening equipment, causing the deaths of a mother, her son, and her daughter's boyfriend who were unable to escape. Prosecutors and forensic experts are conducting autopsies today at a funeral home in Banxiao. The family expressed profound sorrow during the autopsy, stating there were no batteries at all, indicating that further investigation is needed to clarify the truth. The fire spread rapidly with explosions heard, making escape difficult, especially tragic as the 3 family members could not survive the blaze. News headline: Chain collision on National Highway 4. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Eastern Broadcasting Company News. News highlights: at 12:04 p.m., the Taiwan National Highway Bureau reported a chain collision involving 3 large trucks and 1 small truck on the westbound section of National Highway 4 at 5K, leading to a full road closure and causing a 1-kilometer traffic jam. There were no casualties reported in the accident, and police have begun handling the situation while implementing traffic controls. The cause of the accident remains unclear, and processing time may be extended. The Highway Bureau has formed an emergency response team to address the situation actively, urging drivers to check vehicle conditions before entering highways, especially tire treads and pressures, to ensure safe driving. Affected road users are advised to exit via the Shangang exit and consider using County Road 132 to access National Highway 3. News headline: Heavy rain warning in Okinawa, Naha City issues evacuation orders for over 313,000 residents. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Eastern Broadcasting Company News. News highlights: strong rainfall is occurring in Okinawa, prompting Naha City government to issue a Level 4 evacuation order at 10:20 a.m. affecting 164,400 households and 313,795 people, warning of potential disasters requiring immediate evacuation or finding safe refuge. The meteorological agency also issued a record-breaking short-term heavy rainfall warning for areas including Fumi City, noting morning rainfall near 110 mm and highlighting extremely high risks of landslides. Okinawa Prefecture Government and Meteorological Observatory have issued landslide warning alerts to multiple cities and towns, including Naha City and Fumi City. Continuous monitoring and evacuation efforts are ongoing, urging residents to stay updated on the latest weather and safety information to ensure personal safety. News headline: Alert. Heavy rain forecast for 8 counties and cities, expected to last into the night. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Eastern Broadcasting Company News. News highlights: influenced by southwest winds today, the Central Meteorological Bureau issued a heavy rain alert for 8 counties and cities including Chi County, Tainan City, Kaohsiung City, Pingtung County, Mieli County, Taichung City, Nantou County, and Zhonghua County. Warning of potential localized heavy rainfall, particularly in mountainous areas from Mieli to Zhonghua, and southern districts below Chi. The Meteorological Bureau reminds the public to beware of lightning strikes and strong gusts, with rainfall expected to continue into the night. Taiwan's situation varies from north to south, with more significant rainfall observed in the south and Matsu, and widespread temperatures reaching 32 to 34 degrees Celsius across the island, with heat indices exceeding 40 degrees Celsius. It's recommended for outdoor activities to enhance sun protection and increase hydration. News headline: Central Bank rolls out new round of property cooling measures, construction stocks rise instead of fall, AI Shanlin hits 34-year high. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Economic Daily News. News highlights: the central bank has announced its 6th round of property market controls, reducing the loan-to-value ratio to 60% for specific regions with immediate effect. Concurrently, it has raised the reserve requirement ratio by 1 point. Despite this, construction stocks have not declined but instead surged. Governor Yang Jinlong emphasized that these measures are aimed at addressing concentrated housing loan risks and maintaining financial stability, while also addressing concerns about the impact of new housing policies on the market. He stressed that the policy's objective is not speculative property investment. Nevertheless, construction stocks such as AI Shanlin and Ruintex have shown strong performance, setting new historical highs, indicating robust market demand for real estate and confidence in economic growth. News headline: Nvidia and Apple boost, Han Hai gears up to challenge 200 yuan. Han family soars alongside, these two stocks hit the limit up. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Economic Daily News. News highlights: Apple stock price continues to rise, closing at $214.24 on Thursday, surpassing Microsoft in market value and reclaiming the title of the world's largest company by market capitalization. Taiwan-related Apple concept stocks have shown strong performance influenced by Apple. Honha's stock price continues to climb, reaching as high as 198 yuan on the 14th, marking a new high since 2008. Honha's subsidiaries such as Taeyong and Kstec have also followed suit, with Taeyong hitting the daily limit up at opening. Honhai is expected to ex-dividend on July 2, distributing a record-high cash dividend of 5.4 yuan per share, and anticipates achieving new highs in revenue and profit this year, benefiting from increased demand for AI servers. News headline: Starlux Airlines reports last year's loss equivalent to half of paid-in capital, Zhongguo should be the last time. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference, Economic Daily News. News highlights, Starlux Airlines held its shareholders meeting on the 14th, with Zhang Kuo-ei stating that the company has accumulated losses equivalent to half of its paid-in capital due to the impact of the epidemic. However, he expects this to be the final occurrence. The shareholders meeting passed amendments to the company's articles to comply with listing requirements and plans to apply for listing by the end of the year. General Manager Jie Jianhua reported that Starlux Airlines has passed the low point of the epidemic, with global aviation and tourism markets recovering. The company is actively expanding its route network, adding 8 new destinations, including its first foray into the North American market. It plans to establish a complete North American transit route network by the end of 2024. Looking ahead, global passenger demand is expected to gradually recover to pre-epidemic levels. News headline, Penny stocks leave shareholders suffering in the cold for 18 years, Chairman apologizes, will continue efforts. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Economic Daily News. News highlights, Shin Kong Financial Holding Co., Ltd. 2888, held its shareholders meeting on the 14th, with small shareholders actively participating, lining up outside the Songshan Financial Building. Many shareholders expressed disappointment that the company's stock price had not reached 10 yuan, likening their experience to Wang Baoquan enduring the cold for 18 years. Chairman Chen Huizhou apologized to shareholders and expressed determination to improve the stock price. He mentioned that since the new team took over last year, the company's performance has significantly improved. As of May this year, the after-tax profit reached NT $10.209 billion, with an after-tax earnings per share of NT $0.66, and the stock price has risen from NT $8.52 to NT $9.28. Chen Huizhou promised to continue efforts to raise the stock price to at least NT $10. Looking ahead, the company will continue to promote green finance and digital transformation in response to global economic changes and competition challenges. News headline, YTR mass couple homing same frame Andy responded. 6 characters lose mouth emotional status. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Eat a Day Star Cloud. News highlights, YouTuber YTR's couple Andy and Jianing, rumored to have broken up, have attracted attention from netizens. On the 13th, Jianing posted a selfie on Instagram, showing her delicate shoulders and natural makeup, and smiling sweetly. In her post, she asked fans help me see what I'm missing, and responded to inquiries from netizens, confirming that Andy is still by her side. Jianing further revealed that she and Andy will soon appear together, arousing anticipation and excitement among fans for their reunion in the same frame. News headline, Junior, Lin Xianyu register for marriage bring little demon doll netizens tearfully acknowledge, 666 as witness. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Eat a Day Star Cloud. News highlights, 8 o'clock star Junior and Lin Xianyu, who met through the drama Tianji Jianu, announced their marriage registration on the 13th, shocking the entertainment industry. In the video, the two registered together with a yellow Hong Hong Sheng demon doll, symbolizing a special witness. Junior chose Lin Xianyu's birthday to express, "We picked this day to fill in each other's ID card slots. We just fit." Netizens were moved to see the doll, leaving messages to bless the two, praising bringing the little demon together, "Congratulations. Always happy," and joyfully expressing, "My favorite 8 o'clock drama CP finally came true." News headline, TSMC, Honhai stock prices soaring, unable to buy? Institutional investors, these 4 types of stocks are also attractive. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Vision Magazine. News highlights, the Taiwan stock market closed at 22,312.04 points on the 13th, up 263.08 points, setting a new historical high, driven mainly by TSMC, 2,330, and Honhai. TSMC stock price soared to NT $9.19, reaching a new closing high, with a year-to-date increase of 54.97% and a market capitalization of NT $23.8342 trillion. Honha's stock price also approached NT $200, closing at NT $192, up 2.4%, with a year-to-date increase of 83.73%. It is expected to ex-dividend on July 2, distributing a record-high cash dividend of NT $5.4 per share. Analysts suggest that if TSMC and Honhai continue to trade at high levels, investors may consider low-level PCB, cooling, energy storage-related stocks, and financial stocks, all currently suitable for entry. News headline, why are AI data centers so power-hungry? Is there a solution to save electricity? Understanding in one article. Release time, June 14, 2024. Data reference, Vision Magazine. News highlights, the rapid development of artificial intelligence, AI, has led to a surge in global demand for data centers, with electricity consumption estimated to more than double from 2022 to 2026. Data centers not only support 5G and cloud services but are also critical infrastructure for AI training. However, the AI model training process is extremely energy intensive. For example, using a chatbot to query data consumes 10 times more energy than Google's standard search. In addition, major tech companies invest heavily in AI technology, which may impact their climate commitments and significantly increase greenhouse gas emissions. Solutions include improving chip hardware efficiency and promoting renewable energy construction, but new data centers still heavily rely on fossil fuel power. Energy transformation efforts are still needed. News headline: After Huang Rongsuan's storm, Taiwanese companies expected to move toward AI and layout. Release time: June 13, 2024. Data reference: Vision Magazine. News highlights: NVIDIA, founded by Huang Rongsuan, demonstrates the global trend of ecosystem resource integration. For Taiwanese companies to lay out in the future AI new world, they need to engage in cross-border and cross-industry restructuring and integration. Global supply chain restructuring and rapid technological development are driving corporate mergers and forming ecosystem alliances. Facing geopolitical influences, foreign companies are increasingly willing to cooperate with Taiwanese companies. Taiwanese industrial holding companies should leverage integration capabilities, vigorously promote strategic alliances between enterprises, and prepare to meet future industry competition and new environmental challenges. News headline: Why would the world's largest liquor company Diageo want to fulfill dreams for over 200 people? Release time: June 7, 2024. Data reference: Vision Magazine. News highlights: Diageo's Keep Walking Dreams sponsorship program has been running for 20 consecutive years, supporting over 226 participants in Taiwan to achieve various dreams. The program began after the SARS epidemic and has since experienced multiple social changes, including the COVID-19 epidemic. The program not only funds individual dreams but also extends to revitalizing the catering industry and education fields, such as sponsoring colleges to cultivate culinary talents. This year, sustainability development has been incorporated as a core focus, emphasizing sustainable impact in alignment with UN SDGs. Additionally, the program continues to evolve to meet societal needs, demonstrating its ongoing commitment and influence in contributing to society. Here are the translations of the remaining news headlines and highlights. News headline: New round of property cooling measures issued by central bank, construction stocks up despite policy shift, AI Shanlin hits 34-year high. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Economic Daily News. News highlights: The central bank has announced its sixth round of property market controls, lowering the loan-to-value ratio to 60% for specific regions effective immediately. Concurrently, it has increased the reserve requirement ratio by 1 percentage point. Despite these measures, construction stocks have not only remained resilient but have surged. Governor Yang Jinlong highlighted that these steps aim to address concentrated housing loan risks and financial stability concerns amid the impact of new housing policies. He stressed that the objective isn't speculative property investment. Nevertheless, construction stocks like AI Shanlin and Ruintex have shown robust performance, setting new historical highs, indicating strong market demand for real estate and confidence in economic growth. News headline: NVIDIA and Apple boost market, Han Hai aims for 200 yuan challenge. Han family stocks follow suit and hit limit up. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Economic Daily News. News highlights: Apple stock continues its upward trend, closing at $214.24 on Thursday, surpassing Microsoft in market capitalization and regaining its title as the world's largest company by market value. Taiwan-related Apple concept stocks have demonstrated strong performance influenced by Apple. Hanha's stock price continues to rise, reaching as high as 198 yuan on the 14th, marking its highest point since 2008. Hanha's subsidiaries such as Taeyong and Kstec have also experienced increases, with Taeyong even hitting the daily limit at the opening. Hanhai is expected to ex-dividend on July 2, distributing a record-high cash dividend of 5.4 yuan per share, and anticipates achieving new revenue and profit highs this year, benefiting from increased demand for AI servers. News headline: Starlux Airlines reports loss equivalent to half of paid-in capital last year. Zhang Kuo-ei, likely the last time. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Economic Daily News. News highlights: Starlux Airlines held its shareholders meeting on the 14th, where Zhang Kuo-ei stated that the company has accumulated losses equivalent to half of its paid-in capital due to the pandemic's impact. However, he believes this will likely be the final instance. The meeting passed amendments to the company's articles to meet listing requirements and plans to apply for listing by year-end. General Manager Jie Jianhua reported that Starlux Airlines has overcome the pandemic's trough, with global aviation and tourism markets recovering. The company is actively expanding its route network, adding 8 new destinations, including its first entry into the North American market. It plans to establish a complete North American transit route network by the end of 2024. Looking ahead, global passenger demand is expected to gradually return to pre-pandemic levels. News headline: Penny stocks leave shareholders suffering in the cold for 18 years, Chairman apologizes, will continue efforts. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Economic Daily News. News highlights: Shin Kong Financial Holding Co., Ltd. 2888, convened its shareholders meeting on the 14th, with small shareholders participating enthusiastically, queuing outside the Songshan Financial Building. Many shareholders expressed disappointment that the company's stock price had not reached 10 yuan, likening their experience to Wang Baoquan enduring the cold for 18 years. Chairman Chen Huizhou apologized to shareholders and expressed determination to improve the stock price. He noted that since the new team took over last year, the company's performance has significantly improved. As of May this year, after-tax profit reached NT $10.209 billion, with after-tax earnings per share of NT $0.66, and the stock price rose from NT $8.52 to NT $9.28. Chen Huizhou pledged to continue efforts to increase the stock price to at least NT $10. Looking forward, the company will continue to promote green finance and digital transformation to address global economic changes and competitive challenges. News headline: YTR couple Andy and Jianing respond to questions about same frame. Andy reveals emotional status in 6 characters. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Eat a Day Star Cloud. News highlights: the couple from YouTuber YTR, Andy and Jianing, sparked rumors of a breakup, drawing attention from netizens. On the 13th, Jianing posted a selfie on Instagram, showcasing her delicate shoulders and natural makeup, accompanied by a sweet smile. In her post, she asked fans for feedback on what else I might be missing, and responded to inquiries from netizens, confirming that Andy is still by her side. Jianing further revealed that she and Andy will soon appear together, igniting anticipation and excitement among fans for their reunion in the same frame. News headline: 8 o'clock Star Jr. and Lin Xianyu register marriage, bring little demon doll netizens tearfully acknowledge, 666 as witness. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Eat a Day Star Cloud. News highlights: 8 o'clock drama star Jr. and Lin Xianyu, who met through Tianji Jianu, announced their marriage registration on the 13th, causing a stir in the entertainment industry. In their video, the two registered accompanied by a yellow Hong Hong Sheng demon doll, symbolizing a unique witness. Junior chose Lin Xianyu's birthday to express, "We chose this day to fill in the blank spaces on each other's ID cards. We fit perfectly." Netizens were moved by the doll, leaving messages to bless the couple, praising the union of bringing the little demon along. "Congratulations. Always be happy," and joyfully expressing, "My favorite 8 o'clock drama couple finally came true." News headline: TSMC, Hon Hai stock prices surge, can't buy? Institutional investors, these 4 types of stocks are also attractive. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Vision Magazine. News highlights: Taiwan's stock market closed at 22,312.04 points on the 13th, up 263.08 points, setting a new historical high, driven primarily by TSMC, 2,330, and Hon Hai. TSMC stock price surged to NT $9.19, achieving a new closing high, with a year-to-date increase of 54.97% and a market capitalization of NT $23.8342 trillion. Hon Hai stock price also approached NT $200, closing at NT $192, up 2.4%, with a year-to-date increase of 83.73%. Expected to ex-dividend on July 2, distributing a record-high cash dividend of NT $5.4 per share. Analysts recommend that if TSMC and Hon Hai continue to trade at high levels, investors may consider entering low-level PCBs, cooling stocks, energy-related stocks, and financial stocks, all currently suitable for entry. News headline: Why are AI data centers so power-hungry? Is there a solution to save electricity? Understanding in one article. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Vision Magazine. News highlights: the rapid development of artificial intelligence, AI, has led to a surge in global demand for data centers, with electricity consumption expected to more than double from 2022 to 2026. Data centers not only support 5G and cloud services but are also critical infrastructure for AI training. However, the AI model training process is extremely energy-intensive. For example, using a chatbot to query data consumes 10 times more energy than Google's standard search. In addition, major tech companies invest heavily in AI technology, which may impact their climate commitments and significantly increase greenhouse gas emissions. Solutions include improving chip hardware efficiency and promoting renewable energy construction, but new data centers still heavily rely on fossil fuel power. Energy transformation efforts are still needed. News headline: Taiwanese companies expected to move toward AI and layout after Huang Rongsuan's influence. Release time: June 13, 2024. Data reference: Vision Magazine. News highlights: NVIDIA, founded by Huang Rongsuan, demonstrates the global trend of ecosystem resource integration. For Taiwanese companies to lay out in the future AI new world, they need to engage in cross-border and cross-industry restructuring and integration. Global supply chain restructuring and rapid technological development are driving corporate mergers and forming ecosystem alliances. Facing geopolitical influences, foreign companies are increasingly willing to cooperate with Taiwanese companies. Taiwanese industrial holding companies should leverage integration capabilities, vigorously promote strategic alliances between enterprises, and prepare to meet future industry competition and new environmental challenges. News headline: Why would the world's largest liquor company Diageo want to fulfill dreams for over 200 people? Release time: June 7, 2024. Data reference: Vision Magazine. News highlights: Diageo's Keep Walking Dreams sponsorship program has been running for 20 consecutive years, supporting over 226 participants in Taiwan to achieve various dreams. The program began after the SARS epidemic and has since experienced multiple social changes, including the COVID-19 pandemic. The program not only funds individual dreams but also extends into revitalizing the catering industry and the education sector, such as sponsoring academies to cultivate culinary talents. This year, sustainability has been integrated into its core, emphasizing sustainable impact and aligning with UN SDGs. Moreover, the program continuously evolves to meet societal needs, showcasing its ongoing commitment to contributing to society. News headline: Fire rampages through Shuinan Market in Taichung in the early hours, engulfing stalls and a famous noodle shop. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: CTV News. News highlights: in the early hours of June 14, a fire broke out at Shuinan Market in Zaitun District, Taichung. The blaze consumed a tin-roofed building and 7 nearby stalls, including the renowned 60-year-old shop, Alian Noodles. Stalls selling pork, fruits, vegetables, and livelihood tools were all destroyed, leaving onlookers devastated by the charred remains of the beloved old shop. Firefighters swiftly arrived, deploying hoses to extinguish the flames. Initial investigations ruled out arson or electrical faults, with the exact cause of the fire pending further inquiry. Despite the disaster, the market resumed operations early in the morning. However, the lingering smell of smoke and damaged stalls and canopies posed challenges for vendors and their livelihoods. News headline: Founder of Overseas Bluebird Action falsely accused as Sunflower Queen joint statement clarifies misinformation. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: CTV News. News highlights: in response to allegations, the Overseas Bluebird Action spontaneously organized a 24-hour video playback event at Times Square, New York, independently of the Taiwan-based Bluebird movement. Recent claims falsely identified the event's founder as the Sunflower Queen, Lu Jiaoan. The statement clarified that the Global Bluebird is a decentralized organization without founders or leaders and operates independently of political parties or organizations. The event relies on voluntary participation and, despite internal disputes, continues its mission to spread Taiwan's democratic ideals globally. Addressing the misinformation, the statement emphasized no affiliation with Lu Jiaoan and warned of legal repercussions for defamation. The initiative aims to garner global support and understanding for Taiwan's democratic freedoms. News headline: Jackie Chung fully recovers and performs tonight, fans camp out for tickets. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: CTV News. News highlights: renowned singer Jackie Chung, recovering from a respiratory infection that postponed 3 concerts at Taipei Arena, has resumed performances as scheduled. His return attracted hundreds of fans who camped out overnight. One loyal fan traveled from Hualien, equipped with tents and essential supplies, demonstrating unwavering support. Other fans queued for 3 days and 2 nights, equipped with bedding and cooling fans, ensuring comfort amid the challenge. Despite the hardships, fans refused to miss the opportunity to reunite with their idol, showcasing deep emotional attachment and steadfast support for Jackie Chung. News headline: Priority seat controversy sparks office worker sticker proposal, Taipei Metro urged to consider. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: CTV News. News highlights: a dispute over priority seating involving a woman working over 12 hours led to physical altercation with an elderly person and injury from hitting a wall, sparking ongoing controversy. Netizens suggested introducing "I'm tired from work" stickers similar to maternity stickers to prevent disputes. Calls were made for Taipei Metro to implement such stickers, ensuring office workers using priority seats are not questioned. Public opinion on seat allocation standards and the use of priority seats remains divided, with some advocating for their abolition while others stress the importance of communication and empathy. The incident has prompted profound societal discussions on ethics and convenience, advocating for improved communication and empathy to resolve similar disputes. News headline: Police restores incident involving officer verbal abuse and physical altercation with homeless at MRT. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: CTV News. News highlights a conflict between police and a homeless individual over a charging area at Taipei MRT Jingmei Station escalated into verbal abuse and physical altercation, captured and widely discussed by netizens. Taipei Metro Police responded, acknowledging the officer's loss of control and excessive use of force, pledging administrative accountability. Concurrently, they vowed legal actions against the homeless individual for provocation and attacking officers. The police stressed enhanced education on disciplinary standards, reaffirming commitment to procedural justice and lawful administration without tolerance for misconduct, ensuring public safety and order. News headline: Lai Ching-te appears on Time magazine cover for interview. Media speculates U.S. request for clarification on cross-strait discourse. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: CTI News. News highlights former President Lai Ching-te graced the cover of Time magazine this week and participated in an interview. Addressing his statement in the inaugural speech regarding mutual non-subordination between the Republic of China and the People's Republic of China, President Lai reiterated it aligns with the positions of former Presidents Tsai Ing-wen and Ma Ying-jeou. However, veteran media figure Tang Xianglong disclosed on a radio program that he dreamt of Lai Ching-te's interview due to U.S. requests for him to clarify his stance on mutual non-subordination again. Despite President Lai reaffirming his stance in the interview, Tang Xianglong questioned the differing reactions of different leaders on the same issue, emphasizing the potential positive impact of this interview on easing tensions across the Taiwan Strait. News headline: Just said no shooting incident. Chen Chi-mai faces reality. Daliao maintenance facility hit by gunfire. Over 20 shell casings found. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: CTI News. News highlights Mayor of Kaohsiung Chen Chi-mai proudly declared at an event yesterday that Kaohsiung's public safety ranks second among 6 major cities and boasted of no shooting incidents this year. However, shortly after his statement, this morning, a maintenance facility in Daliao Zhongzhuang district was targeted in a rifle shooting incident, leaving over 20 shell casings and numerous bullet holes. Fortunately, no injuries were reported. Linyuan Police Precinct has formed a task force to investigate, identifying a suspect vehicle. Preliminary investigations suggest the incident may be related to a financial dispute or grudge against the owner. News headline: Guanchang's gym hit by car calls for Mayor Mom to get truth out. Liu Su-yen, authorities working diligently to investigate and uncover the truth. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: CTI News. News highlights renowned fitness coach Guanchang's gym in Taichung was recently rammed by a small truck in what appears to be a deliberate act. The suspect, Mr. Lin, confessed that he harbored resentment due to a failed job interview. Taichung Mayor Liu Su-yen stated that law enforcement agencies are actively investigating to uncover the truth. Mr. Lin faces charges including property damage, intimidation, and attempted murder and has been remanded to the Taichung District Prosecutor's Office. During a live broadcast, Guanchang appealed to the mayor for assistance in clarifying the incident. Mayor Liu reiterated the city's commitment to ensuring the safety of every Taichung resident and business. News headline: Bluebird movement tainted. Founder exposed as Sunflower Queen. Lu Tiaoan evaded capture over pending charges. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: CTI News. News highlights the overseas Bluebird action initially alleged its founder as Lu Tiaoan, the Sunflower Queen, who faces accusations including facilitating prostitution, divorce fraud, drug abuse, and has evaded capture abroad. The news sparked widespread social media attention, with netizens criticizing Bluebird action for involving sex, gambling, and fraud, describing their actions as a grand slam. Additionally, recent allegations against Lillian, responsible for the overseas subscription mom group fundraising, have further fueled scrutiny and criticism. The entire affair not only exposes Lu Tiaoan's criminal background but also casts doubts on the legitimacy of Bluebird action, becoming a focal point of societal discourse. News headline: 24-year-old woman engages in fatal confrontation with mother-in-law at home, inflicts 95 stabs with sickle, victim pronounced dead. Release time: June 13, 2024. Data reference: CTI News. News highlights in a tragic incident in Rua district, Madhya Pradesh, India. 24-year-old Keshan fatally wounded her 51-year-old mother-in-law, Saroy, with 95 stabs from a sickle following a domestic dispute. Upon her husband's return, he discovered the scene and alerted authorities, but Saroy succumbed to her injuries despite medical efforts. Following court proceedings, Keshan was convicted of serious offenses and sentenced to death. However, Keshan's father-in-law, Varmak, was acquitted of charges of conspiracy and incitement due to insufficient evidence. The case has sparked widespread public concern, reflecting the extreme consequences of domestic violence and emotional turmoil. News headline: Red-clothed child sleeps outside convenience store in Sha-Lu, Taichung. Initial concerns resolved. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: CTI News. News highlights: a netizen in Sha-Lu, Taichung, posted on social media about encountering a red-clothed young boy sleeping outside a local convenience store late on June 13, expressing surprise at how a child could be sleeping outside the door. Police subsequently investigated and confirmed that the individual in question was not a child but an adult male. This incident underscores societal concern for individuals sleeping rough and reflects sensitivity to potential social issues and needs. Headline: Stock price below face value of 10 yuan. Old shareholders who held on for 20 years lament, it's harder than Wang Baoquan. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. News highlights: Shinkong Financial Holding Co., Limited held its shareholders meeting today, chaired by Chairman Chen Huizhou, who reported on the company's recent developments. Chairman Chen pointed out that since the new management team took over last year, the company has diligently cut costs and launched new products, successfully turning this year's loss into a profit of 10.2 billion yuan as of May. However, many small shareholders at the meeting expressed dissatisfaction that the stock price continues to be below 10 yuan, with some comparing their 18-year ordeal to that of Wang Baoquan. Chairman Chen apologized repeatedly and acknowledged that the stock price has not met expectations, expressing hope that it will return to above par levels in the future. Headline: Andy Lau reveals the most detested actress in the entertainment circle. Bankrupted by her, he angrily declares, "I don't want to mention this person again." Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. News highlights: Hong Kong film industry king Andy Lau is known for his humility and good temperament, mentoring younger actors with care, with Chen Xiaohua seen as his only female disciple. Andy Lau had strongly supported Chen Xiaohua, leading to her early career as a film lead, but her departure from his company resulted in his bankruptcy. Chen Xiaohua later chose to exit the entertainment industry and married a wealthy businessman, leading a varied life. In 2016, Andy Lau and Chen Xiaohua reunited in Hong Kong, displaying intimate photos together, dispelling rumors about their mentor-student relationship. Headline: List of YouTubers traveling to China alarms netizens, beware of cultural warfare. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. News highlights: Renowned influencer Porter King posted on social media that the Chinese government plans to recruit Taiwanese YouTubers to participate in the Cross-Strait Youth Cultural Month in 2024, offering free travel with flights and accommodation, and no involvement in politics or website links required. This move is seen as developing cultural warfare, as many YouTubers have recently filmed in various parts of China, prompting netizens to comment it is already developing towards cultural warfare. Executive Yuan spokesperson Chen Shikai expressed the government's welcome for cross-strait exchanges but disapproval of content involving warfare. Netizens on Threads also warned that the CCP influences Taiwanese influencers through this method, calling for resistance and hoping that the Anti-Infiltration Act can address this issue. Headline: Going downhill? Jisoo becomes puffed up steamed bun in seconds, shocking netizens with unfiltered photos. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. News highlights: Jisoo, a member of the South Korean girl group Blackpink and global ambassador for Dior, recently attended a brand event in a floral dress, but was criticized by netizens for appearing heavier in body and face. After photos surfaced, some netizens pointed out her rounder face and thicker arms, with her figure appearing fuller due to clothing choices, contrasting with her past image. Social media sparked discussions, with comments ranging from "her face looks swollen" to "needs better body management," though supporters noted her facial features are still beautiful and her face remains lovely. Headline: Is the wave perm outdated? 2024 Korean favorite hug perm defies aging, leaving you guessing the actual age while slimming the face. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Yahoo News. News highlights: The latest Korean hairstyle trend hug perm is renowned for its rich layers achieved through vertical curl lines, akin to soft feathers, effectively slimming the face without aging effects. Unlike traditional curls, hug perm is more natural looking, particularly suitable for round and square face shapes. Recommended bangs include comic bangs and 8-character bangs, the former softening facial features and the latter contouring high cheekbones and chubby cheeks, balancing sophistication and sweetness. Moreover, hug perm suits various hair lengths, including collarbone length, ideal for a cool summer feel and easy maintenance. News title: My home isn't next to a funeral home. Taipei's first funeral parlor demolished, releasing 6,000 ping of land for urban renewal. Published date: June 14, 2024. Reference: Commonwealth Magazine. Key points: Taipei's first funeral parlor, established 60 years ago as a vital funeral service center, has found itself increasingly surrounded by commercial and office districts due to urban development, sparking discontent among residents. With the completion of the second funeral parlor's expansion, the first one is set for demolition. Residents eagerly anticipate the redevelopment of this nearly 6,000 ping land, envisioning possibilities such as a medical center, commercial office building, or social housing. This marks a transition for the city, bringing new social functions and development opportunities, highlighting the necessity of urban renewal and Taipei's flexibility in land use. News title: Taiwan Folk Village revived? Ruins to transform into ESG industrial park focused on green technology. Published date: June 14, 2024. Reference: Commonwealth Magazine. Key points: Taiwan Folk Village, once a renowned tourist attraction, fell into decline after the 921 earthquake and was dubbed Taiwan's largest ruin. In recent years, the Hualien ESG Industrial Park Initiative has taken over this abandoned site to transform it into Hualien County's first industrial park centered around environmental protection, social responsibility, and corporate governance. The park will preserve historic buildings relocated from across Taiwan, including the Madao Lin Family Mansion, Chi Liao Clinic, and Beidou Dianan Temple, integrating green design and environmental technologies. Expected completion by 2026, it aims to promote green economy and sustainable development in Hualien County. Headline: Lai Ching-ti on the cover of Time magazine. Asked about the necessity of mutual non-subordination concept. Publication date: 2024/06/14. Source: Global Views magazine. Key points: in an interview with Time magazine, Lai Ching-ti discussed several important issues, reaffirming the mutual non-subordination stance and explaining its background and intent. He emphasized that this is not a provocative statement but a factual one, referencing previous remarks by Tsai Ing-wen and Ma Ying-shu. Lai hopes this expression will unite the Taiwanese people and promote dialogue and understanding between the two sides. On Taiwan's international status and diplomatic challenges, Lai stressed that Taiwan will continue to work with its allies and will not change its stance under China's diplomatic pressure. He emphasized the importance of maintaining friendships and cooperation with all diplomatic allies and upholding Taiwan's image of freedom and democracy on the international stage. Regarding cross-strait relations, Lai emphasized the importance of dignity and equality, hoping that China will recognize Taiwan's existence and engage with its legitimately elected government. He also mentioned that cross-strait exchanges should promote the welfare of the people, aiming for peaceful coexistence. Lai also discussed Taiwan's critical role in the global semiconductor supply chain and the impact of U.S. restrictions on chip exports to China. He stated that the Taiwanese government respects semiconductor companies' global strategies based on their interests and development, which should not increase the risk of conflict. Domestically, Lai emphasized that he will pursue national development through democracy, peace, and prosperity and hopes to cooperate with opposition parties to pass relevant legislation and overcome differences. Overall, Lai's interview showcased a firm stance and strategic thinking aimed at safeguarding Taiwan's sovereignty, promoting cross-strait peace, and driving domestic economic development and international cooperation. Headline: NTU Medical School replaces English with Social Studies as admission subject, leading the way? Publication date: 2024/06/14. Source: Global Views magazine. Key points: NTU Medical School decided that starting from the 115th academic year, it will replace English with Social Studies for application and recommendation admission channels. For the distributed admission channel, the requirement for the English test will be removed, keeping the top standard for Mandarin. This change aims to strengthen the humanities foundation of students, considering that medical students generally have good English skills and that future medical professionals, AI, and metaverse development require innovative thinking. NYCU academic Dean Chen Yongsheng stated that this move would lead to a leading effect, as other schools like Fujian Catholic University, Mackay Medical College, and China Medical University have already included social studies in their admission criteria. Headline: How to extinguish a lithium battery fire. How to choose and store them. Avoid these common charging habits. Publication date: 2024/06/14. Source: Global Views magazine. Key points: a residential fire in Dujin District, New Taipei City, suspected to be caused by an exploding charging lithium battery, resulted in 3 deaths. The New Taipei City Fire Department reminds the public to buy certified products and avoid self-assembled or unknown batteries. Improper use of lithium batteries can cause fires, so they should be used according to the instructions, regularly inspected for abnormalities, and avoided from overcharging, overdischarging, and high-temperature environments. The fire department reported 435 lithium battery fire incidents in the past 5 years, mainly occurring in bedrooms, warehouses, and living rooms, with common causes being product defects, misuse, and severe impacts. In case of fire, it is recommended to use water for cooling and a dry powder extinguisher to put it out. Headline: Stop at the Cliff, and the Anti-Nuclear Policy for Net Zero. Publication date: 2024/06/11. Source: Global Views Magazine. Key points *. Bill Gates pointed out that humans emit 52 billion tons of greenhouse gases annually and must achieve net zero emissions by 2050 to avoid climate disaster. The Democratic Progressive Party has promoted an anti-nuclear policy for over 20 years but has failed to meet Taiwan's electricity needs. Nuclear power has zero carbon emissions and is safe, so extending the service life of nuclear power plants and exploring the possibility of the commercial operation of the fourth nuclear power plant should be considered. Additionally, geothermal and renewable energy should be developed. The government should amend the law to remove the anti-nuclear policy and use nuclear power as the baseload energy. Taiwan must take immediate action, otherwise, the 2050 net zero goal will be unattainable. News title: Jenny steals the show at Jacquemus runway with stunning black dress. Must know bust enhancement tips for women. Publication date: 2024/06/13. Source: Key points *. Jenny from Blackpink made her debut as the closing model for her friend's brand Jacquemus, wearing a black halter dress that showcased her perfect figure, especially her alluring side bust and back. As women age, their busts tend to expand outwards. This article introduces tips for prevention and bust enhancement exercises, including choosing the right bra, maintaining good posture, and performing chest muscle exercises. Recommended exercises include push-ups, dumbbell flies, and wall presses, helping women achieve a confident and beautiful bust shape. News title: 57-year-old Carmen Lee reveals one move to slim down to an A4 waist, shares tips for not gaining weight back, lose 4 kilograms in a month. Publication date: 2024/06/13. Source: Key points *. At 57, Carmen Lee still has a perfect figure and often shares her weight loss and slimming tips on social media. She recommends a simple waist slimming move: open your legs to the sides, tighten your core, raise your arms, and quickly twist your upper body left and right. Doing 50 reps daily can help regain an A4 waist. Additionally, she emphasizes the importance of cutting out sugar and provides dietary tips such as drinking water before meals, eating vegetables before the main course, and more. These methods help her maintain a slender figure and look 20 years younger. News title: Dr. Jong Kunjin lost 10 kilograms and hasn't gained it back. Principles of no weight gain, diet for elderly, and constipation remedies all explained. Publication date: 2024/06/01. Source: Key points *. Dr. Jong Kunjin successfully lost 10 kilograms and has maintained his weight loss through diet control and exercise. He eats 2 meals a day, at 50% fullness, and engages in exercises such as squats and mountain climbers. For the elderly, he suggests eating 3 meals at 50% fullness and increasing protein intake, with exercises like interval walking and high knees. He stresses that successful weight loss comes from consistently managing calorie intake and increasing calorie burn. Additionally, he addresses weight loss-related constipation, recommending adequate fat intake and probiotic supplements to improve gut function. News headline: Sister Kwan's mother was mourned. Yutian and Li Yaping appeared at the morning hall to reveal the latest news about their grandchildren. Release time: June 14, 2024. Data reference: Yaping News Network. News highlights: Sister Kwan Chu Hokwan's mother passed away at the age of 93. Many friends from the entertainment industry went to the morning hall to pay their respects. Yutian and Li Yaping appeared, having known Sister Kwan for more than 40 years, chatting with her and giving her hugs, comforting her to get over the pain of losing her mother as soon as possible. Yutian's son-in-law Chen Jian was arrested on suspicion of fraud. The Yu family's grandchildren are currently being taken care of by foreign domestic helpers. Yutian and Li Yaping are worried about their grandchildren's growing environment. They have asked lawyers to prepare for the court to handle it, hoping that their grandchildren can be properly taken care of. News headline * SOD Taiwan Rail version. Male train driver hooks up with female dispatcher, engaging in sucking lollipops sexual game on the train. Release time * June 14, 2024. Data reference * Apple Daily News Network. News highlights * A Taiwan rail train driver is accused of engaging in sexual activities with a dispatcher on the train, having multiple illicit encounters during his shifts, even mentioning sucking lollipops on the train. The driver's wife submitted audio and video evidence showing her husband having sexual relations with a mistress, even during work hours. The wife reported this to Taiwan Rail twice, but received no follow-up. Taiwan Rail had not responded as of the afternoon. A lawyer stated that the driver's actions could affect train safety and may violate the public endangerment law. News headline * Chan Hoking and Chan Yongran form a pair for the Paris Olympics but are tragically replaced. Netizens, very capable sisters. Release time * June 14, 2024. Data reference * Apple Daily News Network. News highlights * Taiwanese tennis players, ranked 28th in the world for women's doubles, Chan Hoking proposed partnering with her sister Chan Yongran for the Paris Olympics. Choosing her sister, who hasn't competed for a long time, over her regular partner Wu Fangxian, sparked dissatisfaction among netizens, who referred to them as very capable sisters. The Chan sisters won gold at the Asian Games last year, but Chan Yongran did not participate this year due to an injury. Despite using the protected ranking from before her injury, she and Chan Hoking still qualified for the Paris Olympics. Some netizens noticed that Wu Fangxian had closed her Instagram page, sparking discussions. PTT netizens also criticized Chan Hoking's choice. News headline * Golden Melody Awards invite Wang Lihum to pay tribute to Aimee. Taiwanese host Coco Furious, continuously posts on social media to vent. Release time * June 14, 2024. Data reference * Apple Daily News Network. News highlights * The 35th Golden Melody Awards will be held on the 29th of this month. Aimee, who cannot be nominated for the Lifetime Achievement Award due to nationality, will be honored with a performance. The Golden Melody Awards invited Wang Lihum to perform the tribute, sparking backlash from various sectors who believe he is morally unfit to pay tribute to Aimee. Host Coco expressed her anger by continuously posting on social media to criticize the Golden Melody Awards, particularly targeting Minister of Culture Li Yuan, Xiao Yat, stating that the awards are being influenced by the so-called family members of Chinese artists, tarnishing the award. Coco further suggested that the Golden Melody Awards could invite performers such as Sholo, Jam Shio, Mayday, Ouyang Nana, and Rainy Yang to sing together to ease the controversy. News headline * Zhang Hengzhi ready for marriage? Specifically mentions Mi K-bai as the wife candidate, she reveals an amazing coincidence. Release time * June 14, 2024. Data reference * Apple Daily News Network. News highlights * Taiwan Television's self-produced reality game show All Aboard will air the Goddess Go for Money challenge on the 16th, inviting goddesses from various fields to participate, including drama goddess Mi K-bai, Su Yan Pi, host goddess Albi, and cheerleading goddess Ai Rong. In the program, the hosts were excited, with Yang Mingwei even saying that the recording process was like Zhuguang Garden. When Mi K-bai was asked to choose any man present as her husband, she chose Zhang Hengzhi. Zhang Hengzhi also chose Mi K-bai as his wife and even seriously stated that in terms of a long-term perspective, he would choose Mi K-bai. Mi K-bai responded, "If we get married a second time, we won't divorce again," drawing applause from the audience. In another game, Zhang Lidong cooperated with Albi and Hua Hua. He showed a happy smile when facing Albi but expressed doubts towards Hua Hua. He even explained that Hua Hua seems to want protection money. News headline * Umbrella holders struck by lightning while walking through the square on a rainy day, 2 passengers fell to the ground amidst the flames. Release time * June 14, 2024. Data reference * Apple Daily News Network. News highlights * Last night, 2 male passengers in Liaoning Province, China, were walking through the square at the Jianzhou North Station with umbrellas when lightning struck one of the umbrellas, causing both individuals to fall to the ground. Onlookers immediately called for an ambulance, and fortunately, after being sent to the hospital, both individuals were not in critical condition. The umbrella of the 30-year-old man surnamed Sun was struck by lightning, sparking flames at the scene, and he immediately fell to the ground. His companion, surnamed Li, was also knocked down. Li suffered only minor injuries, and after treatment, Sun was also not in critical condition. News headline * Taipei police crackdown on erotic health centers. Male clients freak out and soften as they connect, massage girls line up at the police station. Release time * June 14, 2024. Data reference * Apple Daily News Network. News highlights * The Zhongshan police station in Taipei executed a search with a warrant the day before yesterday, cracking down on an erotic health center on Linsen North Road. They brought back 9 people including Wu, the person in charge, Zhou, the staff, 11 male clients, and 31 massage girls, totaling 51 people. Used condoms, lubricants, and other evidence were found at the scene. The police stated that the health center operated a solicitation station under the guise of legality, published erotic advertisements on the internet, provided information such as photos of massage girls, and engaged in semi-service and full-service sexual transactions. The police seized a large amount of operating income and evidence and transferred the relevant personnel for legal processing. News headline: Japan's #1 host Roland suggests Guo Hengji is suited for PR. Kid forcibly sniffs armpit, quite stinky. Release time: 2024/06/14. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News highlights * Japan's top host, Roland, serves as the cheerleading squad leader for Let's Get On Board, Everyone, and cheers on Kid, Huiwei, Guo Hengji, and others. Roland met the 7 for the first time, bridging the gap and getting along well. In the show, when asked whose armpit odor they wanted to smell, Guo Hengji was mentioned as the most suitable for male PR. Roland considers himself a grandmaster-level PR expert, possessing confident eloquence, but feels that Kid is not suitable. He runs a host club in Japan and wants to bring the culture of hair removal to Taiwan. Additionally, he emphasizes skincare, stating that he undergoes medical beauty laser treatments to maintain a youthful appearance. News headline: Selena is Coco Lee's diehard fan. Talks about the controversy surrounding Wang Lihum's tribute performance. Release time: 2024/06/14. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News highlights asterisk. The 35th Golden Melody Awards will be held on June 29. The organizers announced that Mandopop king Wang Lihum will pay tribute to the late Mandopop diva Coco Lee, Coco. Opinions among netizens are divided. Selena, a diehard fan of Coco Lee, attended a baby bottle endorsement event today and shared her views on the matter. Selena expressed that as a fan of Coco Lee, no performance, no matter how excellent, can replace Coco Lee's place in her heart or soothe the regrets and sadness in fans' hearts. Regarding the invitation for Wang Lihum to perform in tribute to Coco Lee at the Golden Melody Awards, Selena admitted she hadn't specifically looked into the news but believed that no matter how excellent the performance, it couldn't ease the pain of losing an idol. Selena has been busy recording the mainland Chinese romance reality show I Like You, I Am Also, devoting herself to taking care of her son, Little Peanut, and cancelled upcoming trips with her partner, Little Sue. News headline: Rare revelation of ex-husband's infidelity. Bai Ji struggles with huge debts, selling tissues by the roadside to tough it out. Release time: 2024/06/14. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News highlights asterisk. Bai Ji started her career by acting in Indonesian films. Recently, while on Who's Late for Dinner 15, she visited the home of an Indonesian host, seeing the sumptuous Indonesian cuisine, which reminded her of the wonderful times filming in Indonesia. She shared that she has been working since the 3rd grade of elementary school. She also mentioned her previous marriage's encounter with infidelity and financial difficulties. After her restaurant closed down, she was burdened with massive debts. However, she learned to face things positively. Encouraging the interviewed families, she believes that hardship and adversity are part of growth, which can make one a better mother. News headline: Yu Xiangchuan in trouble. Reveals 3 potentially adenomatous polyps could turn into colorectal cancer, terrified, urgently takes Li Yaping for health check. Release time: 2024/06/14. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News highlights asterisk. After undergoing a colonoscopy, Yu Xiangchuan discovered 7 polyps, with 3 of them possibly being adenomatous, shocking him to the core, expressing the desire for his mother to undergo the examination. His agent revealed that the adenoma test results showed no abnormalities. Recently, he will accompany his wife, Li Yaping, and daughter for a health check. During the examination, Yu Xiangchuan displayed fearful emotions. However, the doctor pointed out that there is a family history of colorectal cancer, reminding him to undergo regular screenings. While under anesthesia during the examination, 7 polyps were discovered. The doctor mentioned that 3 of them could potentially be adenomatous and will be subjected to further testing. Yu Xiangchuan posted a reminder for everyone to pay attention to their health and encouraged regular follow-up examinations. News headline: Ryoko Yunkara diagnosed with cerebrospinal fluid hypovolemia. Unable to walk straight, even while sitting, reveals desire to retire due to illness. Release time: 2024/06/14. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News highlights asterisk. Japanese actress Ryoko Yunkara withdrew from the entertainment industry due to low-pressure headache caused by cerebrospinal fluid hypovolemia. Today, she appeared on a show for the first time to share her experience in fighting the illness. She revealed that after being diagnosed, she couldn't walk straight and even considered quitting the entertainment industry until she gradually improved after undergoing surgery. Ryoko Yunkara recalled that during filming, she couldn't move freely, and she couldn't even wear high heels, ultimately giving up acting. However, after watching the works filmed during the illness, she was surprised to see herself full of vitality. In reality, her body and mind couldn't meet the expectations of the outside world, leading her to consider retirement. Audiences were shocked to see her talking about the process of battling the illness with a smile and felt relieved about her improvement. News headline: 24-year-old female idol drops marriage bombshell. Sweetly marries behind-the-scenes staff, super flashy wedding photos revealed. Release time: 2024/06/14. Data reference: TVBS Entertainment Headlines. News highlights asterisk. 24-year-old former AKB48 member Nana Owada from Japan announced her marriage to a non-industry boyfriend. The good news was announced on her personal social media platform, along with sharing wedding photos. She stated that she and her boyfriend have registered their marriage, and he gives her a sense of security and trust. They care for each other and enjoy being together, hoping to spend the rest of their lives together. In the photos, she is wearing an off-shoulder white gown, intimately holding her husband's face, emitting sweet pink bubbles between them. The husband is a 4-year-old video editor. The wedding date has not been announced yet. News headline, Global Passport Rankings released, Singapore tops the list again. Taiwan rises by 1 place, China's ranking revealed. Release time, 2024/06/14. Data reference, Mirror News. News highlights asterisk. The latest passport ranking by the global visa guide website visaguide.world has been announced. Singapore once again takes the top spot, followed closely by Italy and Spain. Taiwan ranks 69th, with one country still refusing entry to Taiwanese passport holders. Evaluation criteria include visa-free access, ADA, EVISA, visa-free entry, visa on arrival, visa requirement, and the number of countries with entry bans. Singapore leads with a score of 91.15 with 159 visa-free countries. Taiwan ranks 69th, advancing by 1 place, with 100 visa-free countries, 47 countries requiring visas, 9 countries eligible for ADA, 40 countries eligible for EVISA, and 29 countries offering visa on arrival. Only one country, Georgia, refuses entry to Taiwanese passport holders. News headline, Blue storms the gates, prospects of 16 billion recovery in party assets. White committee absent. Huang Qi furious, Huang Kuo-chang leads the way. Release time, 2024/06/14. Data reference, Mirror News. News highlights asterisk. The Party Assets Law Amendment proposed by 37 Kuomintang, KMT, lawmakers, including Yu Hao and Ma Wen-chun, is seen by the public as a move to rescue the Chinese Youth Corps. After being included in the Legislative Yuan's agenda last week, the Democratic Progressive Party, DPP, proposed to refer the bill back to the Procedure Committee. Without any mobilization, the KMT faction was voted down. Today, it's graded as a top-tier mobilization for another attempt, with the Blue Camp lawmakers winning the vote 52-49 against the Green Camp. Green Camp legislator Huang Qi criticized the KMT as the biggest thief in Taiwan, trying to reclaim improper party assets. The DPP's Party Assets Handling Committee will take back the Chinese Youth Corps' land, buildings, and over $13.9 billion in cash, and will recover more than $2.4 billion. Huang Qi criticized the KMT as the biggest thief in Taiwan, accusing them of attempting to reclaim improper party assets from the treasury through the amendment of the Party Assets Law, including 20,000 ping of land, buildings, and $16 billion in cash. He singled out People First Party legislator Huang Kuo-chang for not attending, condemning the blue and white cooperation in expanding power in the parliament, opposing pension reforms, and handling party assets, and asking, what's next? News headline, God of Songs Jackie Chung recovered and ready to perform. Fans queue overnight to buy tickets. Release time, 2024/06/14. Data reference, Mirror News. News highlights asterisk. The God of Songs Jackie Chung cancelled his Taiwan concert last week due to a respiratory illness, leaving fans disappointed. Now that he has recovered, the concert scheduled for June 14 to 16 will proceed as planned. Sporadic tickets are available for purchase at the Taipei Arena, prompting many fans to queue up with sleeping mats. Fans brought their own sleeping mats, chairs, electric fans, and even small tents. The organizer has proposed a compensation plan, with sporadic tickets set to go on sale at 3 p.m. on June 14, 15, and 16. The crowd outside hopes to hear the wonderful voice of Jackie Chung. News headline, Stirring up controversy, Wang Ronfa clears the air on trip to Chengdu, clarifies no exchange of benefits, entirely self-funded. Release time, 2024/06/14. Data reference, Mirror News. News highlights asterisk. Internet celebrity Potter King revealed that the Chinese Communist Party plans to invite 10 groups of Taiwanese internet celebrities to China for filming, raising suspicions of cultural warfare. Coincidentally, actor Wang Ronfa recently traveled to Chengdu with his wife, Qi Qian, and family, sparking speculation about whether he received remuneration or other benefits. In response, Wang Ronfa personally clarified, "No, I didn't," emphasizing that the entire trip was self-funded. News headline, Legislator Wang Xiaoling lambasts Green Camp lawmaker, just older than you, Wu Siyao claims personal attack. Blue Camp lawmaker also unable to tolerate. Release time, 2024/06/14. Data reference, Mirror News. News highlights asterisk. On the 13th, during the review of the Police and Fire Department retirement income replacement rate in the Legislative Yuan, it was ultimately decided to send it for negotiation. Throughout the review process, there were continuous disputes between the Blue and Green camps. Kuomintang, KMT, legislator Wang Xiaoling criticized Democratic Progressive Party, DPP, lawmakers for discussing issues chaotically, accusing them of ignorance and unprofessionalism. DPP legislator Wu Siyao pointed out that the KMT committee did not discuss the issue, and criticized Wang Xiaoling for arriving late and launching a personal attack, which was unsatisfactory. Wu Siyao believes that Wang Xiaoling's performance as a legislator was extremely poor, highlighting her ignorance and unprofessionalism once again. News headline, Gotcha! Taiwanese backpacker wanted for arson, Australian police release photos, quickly identified. Release time, 2024/06/14. Data reference, Mirror News. News highlights asterisk. The Victoria Police in Casey, Australia, issued a wanted order for a Taiwanese woman suspected of arson, burning down houses and cars, among other serious crimes. The woman was arrested by the Victoria Police this morning, 14th. The Taipei Economic and Cultural Office in Melbourne confirmed that they would provide assistance. On the 12th, the KC Police issued a wanted order for a woman named Hung. Taiwanese communities identified her as coming from central or southern Taiwan. The overseas backpacker community revealed that the woman, surnamed Hung, had conflicts with landlords and tenants in Melbourne due to rental issues, committed serious crimes, and fled back to Taiwan. The police promptly arrested her upon her return. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs urged Taiwanese nationals overseas to respect local laws and seek assistance in case of difficulties. They should not resort to violence or illegal means to solve problems. They also called on Taiwanese nationals to cooperate with local police investigations, and the office would provide necessary assistance. News headline, Coincidence? Chen Chi-mai just mentioned 0 gun cases in Kaohsiung yesterday, auto repair shop in Daliao shot this morning. Release time, 2024/06/14. Data reference, Mirror News. News highlights asterisk. The Lin Yuan police station in Kaohsiung received a report at 7:30 a.m. today that an auto repair shop on Mingxiang Street in Daliao district was shot at by unknown persons. The iron shutter door had numerous bullet holes, and about 20 bullet casings were scattered on the ground. Fortunately, no one was injured. The police are currently working to apprehend the assailants. They have formed a special team with the Criminal Investigation Brigade and are actively reviewing surveillance footage. The suspected vehicle has been identified. Once the culprits are brought to justice, the police will clarify whether the incident is related to what the mayor described. News headline, Impersonating Si Chin-ho, scammers dupe 32 people, gain NT $1.4 billion, revealing the entire scam operation from collecting to fraud groups. Release time, 2024/06/14. Data reference, Mirror News. News highlights asterisk. Investment groups on the internet impersonating financial expert Si Chin-ho have been repeatedly warned by Si Chin-ho himself. Recently, the Rufang police in New Taipei City cracked down on a fraud ring operating under the name of Si Chin-ho, with an upstream group using hotels in Taipei and New Taipei City as bases, detaining proxies to obtain accounts. The entire case involves fraud and violation of the Organized Crime Prevention Act. 3 individuals have been detained incommunicado. The fraud ring uses advertisements for high-paying and easy job vacancies as bait, turning job seekers into proxies, and then deceiving them to obtain account information. The total number of victims is 32, with the amount defrauded reaching over NT $140 million.